Alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It's your man, D-Real, coming at you with another Be Real with D-Real, where Edutainment explains it. Now, I know at some point I said I wasn't going to do Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, but some interesting stuff happened. And I would like to share it with you. And I'm not, again, like I said the other night, I am not going to go through the entire book frame by frame, because then you could just be like, if I want to read that comic book, I just go to D-Real video. Yeah, not that I mind, but you might want to go to your LCS and get it for yourself. I'm gonna show you some things that happened in that book, and then the shocking conclusion, which you may or may not have already heard about. Not the conclusion of the series, just the conclusion of that particular issue. Okay, now we doing Godzilla. I'm sorry, Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. Brian Buccellato is the writer, and Christian Deuce is the artist, whom I might say does some lovely art. And inside the book itself, I'm sorry, not inside of it, but cover art is Romulo Fajardo Jr. Okay, now before we get into what Romulo Fajardo Jr. and Brian Bucellato's art look like, is that the right first name? Did I say? Yeah, Brian Bucellato. I'm betting that's a Filipino guy. And if I'm wrong, I'll apologize. But I'm willing to bet from that name alone. Now, before we get off into it, let's do what we need to do so we can do what we want to do. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. The Be Real with D-Real page, so that when the material comes out, you get it. If you're digging, what a brother shoveling. Put some dirt in my bucket. Comment, like, subscribe, and share, because edutainment is what I do. Okay, now, as promised, the cover. Not only am I going to give you the cover, I'm going to give you the cover with nothing on it. Just a straight up cover. Bam. There you go. Right there. So that's what's going on with Supes and the king of the monsters. So if you know anything about last issue, there was a lot of buildup to Godzilla and Superman squaring off. So Godzilla is in Metropolis, and Superman confronts him and tries to talk to him, and Godzilla is looking at him like, bruh, there ain't nothing else to say. And so, since there's nothing else to say, Superman said, I will speak the only language that you understand. A Kryptonian fist to your grill, by which Godzilla politely claps back with, oh, excuse my tail, little teeny tiny man. And if you see the bottom of this panel, boom, boom, through buildings, multiple. When that happens to Superman, we know he got a fight on his hands. Now, the large majority of this book is spent in Gotham. What? Why in Gotham? Because this ain't just a Godzilla and Justice League crossover. This is Godzilla and everybody in the Monsterverse, and all hands on deck. Justice League, we're gonna need more than one Kryptonian up in this piece. So they done call Supergirl, they done call Wonder Woman, they done call Hawk Girl, they done call Green Lantern. It's all hands on deck, period. Why? Because that on top is what's going on in Central City. On the bottom, that is what's going on in Themyscira. Themyscira, they're being attacked by giant monsters? Yes. And in Gotham City, how appropriate. Gotham City is being attacked by a giant bat-like creature. And we get what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lex Luthor's trying to figure out what's going on. Black Manta and Cheetah are trying to figure out what's going on. It's just giant monsters popping up everywhere. Jimmy Olsen and Lois Lane is like, oh my God, we got to evacuate the city. This thing's going to kill everybody. Now, Batman and the Bat family find a way to dispatch this giant bat-like creature who has a sonic attack with the help of Black Canary and Black Canary and I guess for all intents and purposes what doubles as a megaphone. It's supposed to be a Cyborg's rocket engine, but he detaches it, and Black Canary is able to use it as a amplifier to her own sonic scream, which makes that creature's sonic scream backfire on it. And this is the result. Batman looking cool and the creature getting laid out. So that's how that got handled. So now, where are we at now? Where are we at? Hawkgirl is coming to the aid of Superman. Really? She lays out that nth metal across the top of Godzilla's head, and it does absolutely nothing. So, what's the solution? Hawkgirl getting pimp slapped out of the air by Godzilla, and fortunately saved in the nick of time by Billy Batson, aka Shazam. That's who should have been, on the case in the first place. Your powerhouses. You should have had Shazam. You should have had Superman. You should have had Martian Manhunter. You should have had Captain Atom. Anybody that could have ameliorated this situation as quickly as possible. So, enter Billy Batson. Okay, now we know Billy Batson has the strength of a lot of different gods and that sort of thing, right? So Billy Batson gets the idea to do this. Shazam. Now, I want you to examine some things. Look at the glee in Billy Batson's face that he's expressing with that idea. He's so proud of himself that he was able to do that right there. And he did actually stun Godzilla with that attack. Superman's there to save him. Superman's telling him, yo, Billy, that was risky. And all you did was piss him off. And we see him breathing flame on Superman. And so Superman's got to protect Billy. And it don't look like he took that very well. So now Superman's looking like that because of Billy Batson. Yeah. Wisdom of Solomon, very, very, very underused power by Shazam. I mean, it allows you to speak foreign languages. It allows you, but it doesn't kick out no common sense. There's also a time in this book where Jason Todd, Red Hood of the Bat family, does something harebrained and stupid and causes that monster to do some more damage to Gotham. So it's clear the DC heroes are bewildered and befuddled. Batman ain't got no prep time. Superman ain't invulnerable against Godzilla's fire. So sound like the Justice League on the ropes. And Kong ain't even came into the equation yet. I like that these monsters are challenging our superheroes and they ain't just another day in the life of the Justice League and just keep it pushing. That's how it should be. Godzilla should be a whole damn problem for the Justice League. King Kong should be a whole damn problem for the Justice League. But I know Superman's fought like giant gorillas like Titano and that kind of a thing. But put some respect on Kong's name, even though Legendary didn't and let Godzilla stomp him out. But again, wasn't that what was supposed to happen? I don't know. I know the 1962 Godzilla versus Kong was interesting. And then this most recent movie in 2021 definitely put the question to rest of who was the top monster in all of monsterdom. But what are the Justice League gonna do? Are y'all interested in this? Are you interested in tuning in and seeing the next issue of Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong? Let me know in the comments, y'all. That is it for now. But fret not, I will be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.